so hopeless that I started giving and posting everything I knew on the internet for absolutely free. Right? So I started making YouTube videos, as you can see the published date, 2016, right? It did get a lot of views. Of course, I wasn't the best at it when I was making these videos, probably like at age 18 or something, right? And I started inviting guests to my podcast, people, whoever I could find who are doing, well in their careers. I started inviting them to my podcast. Even, launch some courses on Udemy, whatever information I was doing. And again, please bear with, you don't need to do advanced stuff. Anything that you're doing, whatever you are doing, you can document it and share it on the internet for absolutely free. And guess what will happen once you start doing it? I'll reveal the story, but I was very desperate, and that's why I started giving away all this information. And one day I get this email from a guy named Vijay, right? On this email, he asked, Ron, whatever you're explaining on these videos, can you just do it for me? I was like, okay. We booked a meeting on Skype, right? I didn't even know that this was a sales call, but we just had a conversation. And after a 45-minute jam-packed session, Vijay looks at me and he's like, Ron, charge kitna karoge? Like, how much will you charge, right? And literally took like a 10-second pause because I had no idea what to say, right? I hadn't planned for this and didn't even expect to come this far, but I just went to Facebook groups, Google, like how everyone does, how much is he charging, how much is he charging. So I just understood $1,500 was the price in US for a service like this. I told him pay me in 2 parts, right? And I didn't expect a reply from him. Vijay took a pause and then he asked me to send a proposal and then he'll get back to me later, which most people don't, right? And this was the proposal, like, I don't know if you all can read it, but like basically a bunch of buzzwords, and this is something you should not do, and I'll tell you in a bit why. So I sent this proposal, and at the end I just attached a PayPal invoice, and I thought, no confidence, nothing will happen. I mean, why would somebody pay such a big amount to an 18-year-old kid from India, right, when he's sitting in the US, right? That was so wrong. Hours later, I get a notification, and this was the invoice that was my first ever payment that I was able to actually receive, which was $750 divided into 2, right? $1,500 total was the bill. I couldn't sleep the whole night, right? Like, I was so excited. I was like, literally, I was going to my parents and like, hey, this is what happened, and my parents were like, kisko scam karke aaya yaar tu? Right? And I had just discovered that just by offering my consulting services to anyone, and actually I can make more money from this than I would make in an entire year from the job that I would have gotten that very year. Right? So, it was a better opportunity than selling thousands of low-ticket courses or affiliate programs and whatnot. Just one sale. And that's all you need right now to change your life.